So stop trying to sleep. So let this sink in for a moment. You're wondering why I say it like this? Okay. So the biggest block to sleep is the harder you try to fall asleep, the more it backfires. Some of you have noticed it. I wanted to sleep desperately today night, but tomorrow morning I have important work to do. I need to get up early and to take care of several aspects. The more you try to force yourself to fall asleep, you feel more restless. So that's why don't focus on sleeping. Next slide. So shift your focus. Do not chase sleep. Instead, bring restfulness. Because sleep is a natural byproduct when you feel restful. So whatever you attempt to make to feel, try to sleep and force yourself to sleep, so it's going to backfire. Because sleep is a condition in which it's a no effort. So usually in life, what we learned is to put a lot of effort to accomplish something. But sleep is a flip side of it. You can't put effort to sleep. So sleep is absolutely taking all the effort away from us. There is no hard work there. So that is focus. When you focus on restfulness, sleep naturally sets in. So have your focus. If even you don't able to sleep, it's okay. See if you can feel that restful state. So the entire focus of today's session is how can we cultivate this restfulness, a quality within us, so we end up sleeping good. So next one. Can you move to the next slide? Okay. So what is restfulness? So restfulness is a state where your body feels loose, relaxed, and free of tension. Body is in muscles. The muscles from head to feet feels kind of loose, relaxed, free of tension. Muscles, muscle tone, and emotions, feelings go hand in hand. If you're thinking something in your mind, it's going to impact the muscle tone. Now, what happens when you're thinking something? There is slight movement of eyebrows rising. So body is like an one unit from head to feet. When you raise his eyebrows up, this can bring an effect till your feet. There are some muscles that are getting contracted. So when you do like this, so for eyebrows to go up at the tension in the forehead, the neck muscle has to work. When the neck muscle has to work, the back muscle has to work, and the hips has to work, thighs and legs and feet. So body is a one coordinated unit. It may look like a slight tension in the forehead, but for creating this slight tension, the entire body works in unison. So there is a thought or a feeling or an emotion, you're thinking about something, so which is going to bring a slight muscle tension or a contraction, and the entire body is going to follow that. So the number one quality of restfulness, allowing your muscles to loose, relaxed, free of tension. And your breathing is light, slow, soft, and easy. We call less. Light, easy, slow, and soft. Where you don't have to put any effort. You don't take any big breath, deep breath, and all, nothing like that. So when you focus on your body, your muscles, and your breath, your mind naturally calms when the breath and body are regulated. So that's the secret. So if we see this cat as a metaphor or an example, you see how the cat is resting his body. You see like doesn't have any tension. It's just like sleeping peacefully. No worries. So when you create that quality of that in the body, in your muscles and breath, sleep happens. You can all sleep like this cat or sleep. We can observe babies as well. They sleep. You can see them bodies being deeply relaxed and restful. Okay. Can you move to the next slide? So too busy to control the mind, because we try hard to control the mind, to reduce your thoughts. No, that doesn't work. It's like straightening a dog's tail. No, looks like we can control it, but it's never work. And at night time, whatever Any small thought, it's going to be a very vulnerable place because we get carried away easily. We don't look at the logic behind the thoughts. Any thought is going to hijack us. So, and keep thinking about it. Doing it, it could be good thoughts, it could be stressful thoughts, or any random thoughts. So, too busy to control the mind. Good news, you don't have to control your mind directly. Instead, start with your muscles and breath. When your body and breath soften down, mind will follow itself into a calmness. The number of quality of thoughts will reduce. So you can work with your body and breath because most of the communications to the brain comes from the body. Example, somebody hits my hand, like something hits my hand like this. So the impulses from the hand are going to the brain through the nervous system, and the brain processes it, sends back maybe pain signal or fear. I shout and scream and I rub. So 80% of the body's of the information goes from body to brain. 20% is what comes back. So when your body is not free, breath is not free, your body, the nervous system is keep sending signal to the brain, something is not okay. So that is when you feel restless. But when you learn to allow that body and breath to regulate, calm, soft, then it gives signal to the brain that everything okay. Now brain can relax, our body can relax. So that is how we can bring a quality of restfulness to the mind as well. So for any doubts, questions, you can always ask. And you can also drop a message in chat box. Next one, next slide. The game plan for cultivating sleep is every day. It has to be a certain discipline in practicing it every day. Short, you can practice maybe 5 minutes of techniques. There are a lot of techniques available. So we're going to do a technique today as well. So doing short, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, simple practices to reduce that nervous system overactivation. Because from morning when you're in work, you're thinking about something, the nervous system is going to feel overactivated, stimulated. No, thing is that we carry with that overstimulation and come back to home. At night, we expect things to settle down. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way. So strategic game plan is every day doing short, simple practices in the daytime itself. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 times a day. Maybe morning or afternoon, whatever time works for you. This can reduce, this can put a brake pedal to the overactivation pattern in the daytime. Because when you overactivate, the stress hormone levels are going to increase. The muscle contraction is going to increase. Body is going to be in a stress mood. So if you can have an everyday short practice, 5 minutes, maybe a little less than that, morning and evening or 2 or 3 times in a day, and even at night as a bedtime practice. So this is what is going to allow the body to get into relaxation state. And the body gets into relaxation and the mind will follow that. So when you have this simple structure in place, everyone can have the restful sleep. Irrespective of quality of sleep that you are having now, you can always significantly improve the quality of sleep. So the success lies in every day that short practices, doing it consistently over a period in time. Okay, so next slide. So relaxation, we all talk about relaxation. When you go to a doctor, they said you're stressing too much, try to relax. But we don't know what is relaxation is. There are certain principles of relaxation. For relaxation, you don't have to do very large movements. No, so the movements, there are 2 types of movements. One is a large, like how we do in yoga classes, another gym workout. So that is called motor movements. So what you're focusing on is sensory movements. Sensory movements are very light, maybe using your fingertips, using your eyebrows, face muscles. You can even lie down and do it. A subtle, slow, soft body movements. And breathe in, and you're doing that movements. Notice you're breathing into your natural rhythm. What is natural breathing means? As I said, less. Take all the time for each inhalation and taking all the time for each exhalation. No pressure, no effort. Allowing the body to breathe naturally. right? And engaging maybe the abdominal muscles. So doing a movement that is very light, gentle, and breathing into your natural rhythm. Next is combining this natural rhythm of your breath and the movement, which you're going to do as a practice next. So doing it for a few times, combining with your breath and the movement. And then after some time, pause, relax. Notice how does it feel. So when you repeat this as a sequence, your nervous system overactivation reduces spontaneously. And you notice you are much more regulated, calm. And also when you do this, maybe in your work time as well as a 2 minutes, little less or little more, this can also helps you to focus, improve your productivity, performance as well. And also in the night time when you're doing it again, it can help you to get into a restful sleep. So any doubts before we go into technique? We're going to have a technique which you're going to incorporate all these principles. You repeat any of this once again, or any questions you can ask now. We'll take a 30 seconds or a minute time. If you have any questions. Okay, I assume you're clear. So then you go to the next slide. It's a technique. Can you move to the next slide, Satya? Okay. So the technique name is called Things Are Looking Up. So what I'm going to do, I'll explain the technique and we'll do it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to use the movement of your eyebrows. You can close your eyes. Watch me first, then you will do it. So we're going to gently close your eyes, sit restfully, and breathe naturally. As you inhale, slowly lift your eyebrows up, exhale down. And not, you don't have to lift so high and all that. So lift maybe a few millimeters. No, very light and gentle. Throughout inhalation, slowly move your eyebrows up until the inhalation is over. As you exhale, bring the eyebrows down. You're not going to control your breath. You're going to breathe in your natural rhythm. You're going to adjust the movement in line with your breath. So throughout inhalation, move the eyebrows up. Throughout exhalation, bring the eyebrows down. We're going to do this for a few sequences. Then going to pause. Second sequence is, as you inhale, move the entire head up. Again, maybe an inch or a little less than that. No heavy movement needed. This is gentle movement. Each time you inhale, see if you can move the head gently. It's not for others to see. It's for you to feel. So for others, they don't even see if you're watching you. They can't even notice that you're moving your head. It can be as light and gentle. So inhale up, exhale down. It's like slowly, softly you're rocking your head. Second sequence. Third one, combining the movement of your head with the eyebrows. Inhale, lift the head up, eyebrows up. Exhale, let both relax. This is third. And you're going to take a pause. Fourth sequence is coming back to the original movement of moving the eyebrows up and down. This time, notice how does it feel. So we're going to do it for a 5 minutes practice. So and then notice how restful do you feel, and you can take this practice. You can also tweak and you can do it maybe 10 minutes if you have time, or again 5 minutes as you're doing now. So as we start, so sit comfortably. You can even lean back. You can have a pillow for your lap. Now you can do a gentle stretch to relax. Take some nice breath. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds time for everyone to settle down comfortably. So sit on a chair and softly close your eyes. Breathe naturally. Means, as I said, take all the time for each inhalation all the time for each exhalation. No hurry, no rush. And loosen up. So sitting, notice how does it feel in your face, forehead, around your eyes, cheek, jaw. Notice, does your face feel at ease or it is tense and contracted? And notice your body muscles in the chest, stomach, shoulders, arms, back muscle, hips. Loosen up the thighs, leg, that is your calf muscle, and feet. See if you can invite a sense of comfortableness, ease, fullness into your muscles now. And gently notice your eyes. When your eyes are closed, notice if your eyelids flutter slightly. And your eyes means the eyeballs seem to move about. Where is the natural resting position of your eyeballs? But you're not actively looking at something. Do your eyes come to rest? I mean eyeballs in an upward position or down or off to one side. What can you feel? Now, as you softly inhale, raise your eyebrows a little bit. Then as you exhale, relax your eyebrows. Try to do the movement as smoothly, as gradually as you can. Do not strain, do not use force. Do a small movement, only what you can do easily and comfortably. As you inhale, raise your eyebrows. Exhale, relax. Some people find this movement difficult at first because we typically raise your eyebrows quickly and involuntarily. So when you try to do the movement slowly, gradually, sometimes we may not know how to coordinate it at first. It may feel jerky for some of you or awkward or uncertain. If that is true for you, do not be concerned. The answer is to do smaller movements that you're comfortable with. Keep going. Inhale. If you're comfortable, lift your eyebrows a few millimeters. That's a lot. In fact, smaller the effort you make, better the results. Inhale, lift your eyebrows up. Exhale, relax. Rest a little, you can stop the movement. Rest for a few seconds, breathing naturally. And notice any changes around your forehead. How do you feel in your forehead now? Your eyebrows, eyes. You might feel your body is kind of resting, but still you're listening to the instructions. Some of you find it curious. That's okay. You may feel some of the whole body kind of becomes still and drifting off to sleep, like calming state. That's natural. For some of you may be still struggling with the movement. That's okay. With practice, you can definitely improve. Now let's experiment a little further with the movement. So this time as you inhale, lift your head up. Throughout inhalation, lift your head up. Throughout exhalation, drop your head down. Again, a slow movement. No hurry, no rush. Inhale up, exhale down as if you're rocking the head. Repeat that small, slow rocking movement of your head and match it with your natural rhythm of your breath. Throughout inhalation, keep moving up. Throughout your exhalation, bring it down. No hurry, no rush. Take your time. So in the next sequence, as you inhale, as you're lifting your head, very gently rise your eyebrows also. You're closing your eyes. Inhale, lift your head and move your eyebrows up. Exhale it, both your head and eyebrows relax. Do this several times, matching with your breath. And of course, let your breath be light, easy, and soft. Breathe naturally. Do this few times. As you get familiar with this synchronizing your breath, the movement of the head and eyebrows. Now relax for a few seconds before you go to the last sequence. Notice how are you feeling now as you're relaxing. Sensation in the forehead, your body. How's your breath feeling now? Now let's come back to the final sequence. So as you come back, you're going to try the original movement again. That is rising and lowering your eyebrows without movement of your head. As you breathe in, rise your eyebrows a little bit. As you breathe out, relax. As you're doing it, notice if the movement of the eyebrows is a little easier to coordinate now? Is it a little easier, a little smoother, and more gentler and gradual? This means you begin to feel restful, your muscles are relaxing. So, this is a quality of restfulness. Do this 2 to 3 times. Now you can slowly take a pause, lean back and relax again for a few seconds. So relaxation time is equally important as you're doing the practice. That is when nervous system begins to regulate. You gently begin to come by stretching your body. If you like, you can rub your palms, gently massage around your face, around your eye. And take a sigh of breath and come back. As you come back, you can drop a message in chat box as how you felt as you did this practice. Any questions, clarification, you can also ask.
Uh, Thank you, Doctor. That was very wonderful technique as always, and you always put us to sleep. So yeah, those who are here, I hope if you are still here, I'm sure you tried along the exercise. Please, I will look for. Yeah, someone has shared. These movements should be done seated or lying down in the bed.
In the daytime, definitely sitting. Nighttime, you can do this lying down. So this can be done as 2 ways. One is that before going to sleep, you can lie down on the bed and do this. In the case when you for some of you, there is a sleep disturbance happens in the middle, and it is challenge for you to go back to sleep. You can again do this technique. Nighttime, definitely you can lie down on the bed and do it. Daytime, if you don't have options to lie down, you can sit and do it as well. You can then and relax after doing some time. Make sure you relax for at least for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Depends again on time. Understand some of you working, you don't have that much time. So at least 1 minute if you can close your eyes, it makes a lot of difference.
Right. I hope that helped you. And you had suggested before, we can do this technique throughout the day and night. So, is it? Can you do it upon waking also? Because, or is it sometime midday?
You can do it, say morning around 10, 11,
Right.
or again in the noon time. See, you might feel where you need it. Sometimes you feel very anxious in the morning itself. And then you
Right.
can do one sequence of this. Instead
Right.
of all the
Because
four sequences, you can do one sequence of moving your eyebrows up and down for a minute and rest for a minute. Close your eyes for a minute. Ideally 2 to 3 minutes. itself feels sometimes sufficient to reduce that stress.
Right, got it. So yes, a lot of people they say like, oh, okay, after having a lot of thoughts in the night, okay, I sleep somehow, and then when I wake up, all the stream of thoughts come again. So I think, like you suggested, if we get anxious during the day, we can use it. So
Keep
yeah,
doing
that's
it.
helpful. Right. Thank you. So yeah, thank you everyone for sharing your comments, and I hope you found it helpful. And before we leave, I just have one quick thing to share. So for those who are here, if you have not already tried, Dr. Lakshmi Narayanan is also available for one-to-one consultations in the Anyo app. And he also regularly shares a lot of sleep-related techniques in the Anyo Circle space. So if you don't already have the app, then I would quickly share the QR code so you can scan this or quickly take a screenshot. So you can also check out the other features. So it's also extended to your family members. It's free as part of your corporate wellness plan. So do check out, and anyone in your family also, if they need any support for sleep related or any other concerns we have listed here, you can always book a one-to-one consultation. And yeah, let us know your feedback for this session. If you registered it through the app, you will have in the events tab, you can also give a rating for this event. If you found the technique helpful, please give a review there. So it also helps us to host more events like this that are relevant to you. So thank you again, everyone, for joining. And thank you, Dr. Lakshmi Narayan.
Bye-bye. Very well.